Hello everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Today I want to show you guys the new workshop. This is a 1995 Thermo King 2, or 1995 trailer with a Thermo King 2 reefer unit. It's a refrigerator trailer. So the walls are thick. Underneath, it's pretty heavy duty. It lived on the East Coast for a while. I believe it started out life on the East Coast, and so she's not in perfect shape. The trailer bits are pretty bad. Landing gear and the rear suspension, it's an air suspension, which is nice. Big old airbags under there. Some of the welding is subpar, and there's definitely dents, and it's not a perfect trailer, but when my buddy pulled it here and brought it here, it tracked ridiculously straight, which is a good sign. The majority of the damage is back here. So this here, we believe a dock lock was, my personal theory is that they had a dock lock and they pulled away from it while it was still locked. And then at some point, I believe someone hit it from the other side and damaged it. But the damage is for what I need and for what I'm doing with it. I don't care. As a trailer, it would be concerning, but as a shop, I don't really care. It's the inside. I'll hop up in there. This is the inside, and I don't know, it seems smaller on camera, but 8 by 50 feet is a good amount of space. I have a hot pressure washer. It spits out 4,000 psi, 4 gallons a minute. I'll have to bring that up here and start pressure washing it out and doing some layout for what I want the machine layout to be. I think, as of right now, the layout is going to be surface grinder on this end. I want the reed lathe right here, radial arm drill, K&T mill. However, the position of the radial arm drill and the K&T mill might be flipped. I might put the K&T at the end of the reed, which would be about here. And I might put the radial arm drill over there. And then the back half is going to be all welding stuff. So welder, grinder, and all that. I'll try to do all of my actual welding outside. But there are, of course, things I don't want to keep outside, like the welder and welding rod and gas cylinders, etc., etc. I'm really excited for this. Really excited. This might not seem like a lot of space, but this is 400 square feet, and I've tallied up the amount of space my machines use. It's 20 by 12, I think. So I'll be gaining a good amount of space. It is a refrigerator trailer, so all of the walls are heavily insulated. They're thick. I believe I can screw things to the walls, but I won't be doing that. I'll do something different. It looks like they already, I think those might actually be rivets, not screws. But this will be really good for everything, really. I was going to put up a different building at my property. The plans for my property have changed significantly based on budget and what I can reasonably accomplish and what I figured I might be able to get a loan for. I had the idea to put up 2 40-foot shipping containers and do something similar to what I'm doing now, work out of one shipping container and then live in the other shipping container. and eventually turn those 2 containers into a shop, similar to what Diesel Creek has, where you have 2 40-foot shipping containers and trusses between them, 40-foot trusses. But that, I'm just not at that stage in my life where I can do something like that. And then I thought about using the Quonset hut, which was going to be cheaper than this just for the Quonset hut. However, they would not let me put up that Quonset hut because of its size. I had to have everything engineered, and the engineering alone was going to cost almost $15,000, and they could not guarantee that it met modern safety standards. So that was completely out of the question. That was way out of my budget and did not make any sense at all. Pole buildings didn't really make sense. The size of pole building I would want to put up would cost quite a bit of money. This is a really good solution in my opinion. This is going to be a really good solution. It's portable, so if I put it out there and I realize that I hate the positioning of it, I can move the trailer. When I put up a proper shop, I can sell this, because I knew that whatever I did right now was going to be a stopgap, and it was going to be a temporary solution. So this is it's good. It's pretty good. It's tall enough I can put a trolley in here. I can't even reach the ceiling just by going up, reaching up. So and to power everything, I need to get a generator, but I think I might be having one come soon, courtesy of a buddy of mine. We'll see how that goes. And I also got all this stuff in the trailer with it. You just said to keep it. Here's a brand new submersible pump with new hose and a nice bucket, some little odds and ends, cords and such. Electric fence controller. This here, which I'm gonna need, I'm gonna have to clean this up. I got 4 55-gallon drums filled with barely used motor oil out of emergency gen sets. So I'll use this to pump it out. I have free oil changes in most of my machines for a long time. Bunch of just random stuff, vacuum attachments, which are nice to have. Bunch of garden hoses. I was gonna need a lot of garden hose. It's really convenient that he left that in here. Oh, this hydraulic cylinder. This is for a grain bin auger to extend it out and move it around. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might put it underneath the Astro and use it almost like a winch to pull things off of the Astro. I don't know. This here thing, I don't know what this is, to be honest. I think this is it's kind of house jack. Sprayer tank. This is really interesting. These are 80,000 pound load cells. So this is the controller and the power supply so that I could build my own 80,000 pound scale for weighing stuff. That would be really, really neat. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all working, but we'll see. I believe this is an electric heater. I don't know if I'll be using that. I'd like a wood stove. This is a trash pump. No idea if it runs. Some hydraulic hose. Trash pump, that'll be nice. I need a pump out of my property. 15 horsepower motor. I was told it was never used. It was brand new. I might be putting that on the reed. Manifold for refrigerant. Random bits. CB radio, battery, and a whole bunch of filters. So I'll have to see if these filters fit anything I have, and if they don't, then I'll be distributing them among all my friends, because we all have tons of heavy equipment, and each of these filters could be used for something. Belt lacer, all kinds of odds and ends. Now this here's the new shop. The refrigerator unit, I got it to run, but it needs new fuses. I think I need to get into it. It ran when it was parked. I trust the guy, he's a customer of mine. Ran when it was parked. I got it running. I didn't get it to cool, but I believe that there was an electrical issue, because it would read an accurate temperature reading for about half a second and then it would just error out. If anything, it's just wiring, and honestly, since the motor runs, I can always use the motor itself for a generator, and just disconnect all the refrigerant stuff and put in a mini split or something. So, or take it off and sell it and recoup some money. So this is exciting. This is really fun. I have 20,000 pounds of bricks that I'm going to be laying out at my property to make a pseudo concrete slab to work on. I've got some fencing so that Trekker doesn't run away. Making progress, getting closer and closer every day to moving out there. It's just slow, because I gotta wait for some people to do things, and I gotta wait to get the money to do certain things, and just take some time. And I'll be definitely, for those of you who are concerned, I will definitely be putting some CO2 and carbon monoxide monitors in here, just to make sure that I don't suffocate. I'll have to cut a hole in the top for an exhaust fan, because I'm gonna need that pretty bad. But it'll be good. There'll be other things I do to this trailer as well. I think I'm gonna put in either a roll-up door or a man door or both on this side of the trailer, because I want all of the machines on one side of the trailer. And when I do that, up underneath the trailer, I'm gonna block it up. I've got some I-beam and such. I can block up the trailer and support one side of it. I can support the whole thing, but all the machines will be on one side, so I'm only going to support one side of it. And it'll be a good stable base. It won't be the best for a lathe, a really long lathe like the Reed, to hold really good tolerances, because the floor will flex. It won't be a good solid base, but we get there when we get there. I can always work around stuff like that. You can tap around the compound, and so with all that being said, please like and subscribe if you want to see this decrepit piece of shit trailer turn into a good shop, and have a good day.